You're watching E.T.N. Share and subscribe.
But today we're going to begin with Guillermo Del Toro, our favorite director, who gave us Pacific Rim. For those of us kaiju fans out there who obviously love Pacific Rim, he's not going to be doing comic book movies anymore. He's been quoted as saying he's interested in but he wants to get back into doing monsters. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean kaiju, as we know that Guillermo Del Toro has done a lot of movies that have monsters in it. Some more on the horror level maybe, but who knows? You know, I would love to see him do another kaiju movie, something more, something original again. So, I support that. Del Toro, here's what he said. I wanted to do Justice League Dark with DC very, very much, but it didn't happen. Interesting. When I was doing the Hellboy movies or Blade, they were counter to how everything was being done. And so it was fun to break the rules there, and I try not to do them the way they would have been done by anyone else. I think that Justice League Dark was attractive because they're all monsters. But I was never a superhero guy. I like monsters. So, and we've seen that. If you see much of his work, obviously, we've seen that he's done monsters on many different levels, from the horror level to obviously the kaiju level with Pacific Rim. So we shouldn't be expecting to see. Now, look, honestly, if the price is right, I'm pretty sure someone could persuade him to do a comic-related movie. I think he's more likely to take a comic-related movie if it has to do with something that's off the cuff, something that's not very common, like he mentioned, like doing the Justice League Dark, or doing maybe like he'd do a Swamp Thing movie. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a comic book he would visit because of the fact that it's a monster-related. But I think he wants to get back into doing some more original stuff, and honestly, I'm all for it. I mean, I think he's a very talented director, and I think that if he did another kaiju movie, that would be great. If he did I would like for him to take another crack in the kaiju genre, that's for sure. Now, other news, the Russo Brothers, this was interesting. I like this, because if this happens, and there's a good chance it will because of the relationship they have with Marvel, I would be all for it. The Russo brothers are most interested in directing Wolverine out of the heroes not yet in MCU. Yes, they have said it. They would love to do a Wolverine movie. Please, Marvel, make it happen. Look what they did for Captain America. Captain America, the first movie, was a very good movie. I like it. I think it was a solid introduction into Captain America. But when you look at the following two movies in the Captain America trilogy, they are so far away from what the first Avenger was, and it was incredible what the Russo brothers did for Captain America. So they kind of, Tony's always been the front and center of the MCU, but as I've argued before, if you're talking about movie quality and movies getting better as the series goes, Captain America probably has one of the best superhero trilogies in cinema, and is definitely the best superhero trilogy within the MCU. You can argue obviously the Avengers, but that's, I'm talking about individual superhero. Obviously some people call Civil War, Avengers 2.0, but if you watch the movie, obviously it's a very Captain America centric movie with those other characters in much smaller roles. Obviously the big highlight there was a cameo by Spider-Man. So I am all for the Russo brothers directing a new Wolverine movie. In fact, when I saw this, I was like, my God. I mean, almost willing to start a petition for this. Honestly, that's how exciting the idea is of the Russo brothers interested in directing a Wolverine movie. So I hope they get a chance to do it. Look, considering their relationship with Marvel, and considering what they've done for Marvel with not only Captain America but the Avengers movies, the last two, I think they're in a right to say, hey, look, we want to direct this movie. And I think Marvel should hand it to them on a silver platter. Give it to them, let them run with it, let them do it. Completely on board. So, real quick here, we're gonna make a pit stop at the third movie for Bill and Ted, as there's been a screenshot to get an idea of what Keanu Reeves is going to look like in that movie. Brace yourself. I am going to show you. And here it is. Keanu Reeves. Now, I'm not saying... We'll just check it out. I'll let you guys look. This is Keanu Reeves right now on the set of Bill and Ted 3. So, I'm not saying he's necessarily going to be wearing that Under Armour shirt, but obviously the hair and the beard, not his common look. So, pretty interesting. Maybe his character in this movie is kind of down and out and bumming it around. I don't know. But interesting stuff there. Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty chat. For those of you who can't see it, chat's freaking out right now. So Keanu Reeves with the full beard and the mohawk going into Bill and Ted 3. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.